Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, sometimes it is good when you wake up and you see those who woke up very early in the morning and voted for William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua coming out to complain on how this government is oppressing them. We can understand how they feel because it is a betrayal. For anyone who voted for the Azimio side, you cannot feel betrayed by William Ruto because you never believed in him. But you can feel betrayed by IBC and the Supreme Court for denying you justice. But for those who voted for this government, they feel betrayed because they believed in them. But then they're realizing that walikuwa wanaamini kwa watu sasa wameanza kuwaita wakora. And there is a Bodaboda guy who was interviewed, and in his view, he's believing that if Raila Odinga will quit politics today, then Kenyans are going to walk barefoot. Wakenya watatembea miguu tupu kwa sababu watakuwa maskini wa ajabu. He's waking up from the slumber that they made a wrong decision, and he is even confessing that tulidanganywa tukapigia Ruto kura. So he's learning that he was lied to, and he's telling William Ruto, even if you walk, you globetrot, you uende India mara ngapi, hautapata kura Central. Hata ni heri Kalonzo, not Ruto. Now they are embracing Kalonzo. They are embracing Raila. They are on their knees crying that Raila Odinga should not quit politics. Huyo ni Bodaboda rider from Mount Kenya region.
Sisi tulidanganya tukakataa kuchagua Raila na watu wengi wanalia. Na wacha nikuambie, Kenya hii Raila akiondoka kwa siasa, wa Kenya watatembea miguu tupu. Jua tu mafisi tuko na wao. Wakae wakijua hawa ni mafisi tuko na wao. Hawa ni mafisi tuko na wao na wakae wakijua. Na sikudaganyi, nilipigia Ruto kula na saa hii hata ikirudiwa kule yangu yasipata. Afadhali Kalonzo Musyoka vile jamaa anasema. Mtu anajali mwananchi, mtu haiki kono yeye anafikiria, na mtu anataka kusikia mawaidha ya wananchi. Ni kweli. Na bona watu wengi hata saa hii Ruto akiitana mkutano. Ushaona mkutano yote kiona na watu. Juu wananchi wameshoka. The little fact, wananchi wamechoka. Akae kijua wananchi wamechoka. Either atembee mpaka India ama atembee wapi. Wananchi wamechoka na yeye. Hata kama ni rais wa Kenya. Ni sisi tulimchagua. Mimi nilikuwa kwanza kumchagua. Na kula yangu yasipata. Sikudaganyi. Si mimi ni Mkikuyu. Mimi ni wa Central. Na akae kijua Central hata akienda liwe liwalo hata pata kula huko.
Now we are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Subscribers, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, imagine someone who was convinced that William Ruto is the only presidential candidate who was a God-fearing, now referring to the same person as hyena. Nimemsikia vizuri sana, amesema hawa watu ni mafisi. So habari imfikie Ruto. Those who voted for him, those who saw a leader in him, are seeing hyena in Ruto. Let Gachagua know that those who were singing his praise songs, those who woke up early in the morning and they saw a leader in him, they are seeing hyena in the State House. They are seeing hyena in Karen. They are no longer seeing a president. Wanaona Fisi. Inamaanisha Ruto akienda kwa mkutano yoyote, aanze kuaddress watu, the Bodaboda rider is telling us that they see hyena in Ruto but not the president. Hiyo sio maneno yangu, nimesikia ikisema kwa ile video. Na kwamba hawa watu ni mafisi. So the fact is that Ruto is losing popularity because of the obvious mistakes that he knows he's doing. Now, this man is making a conclusion that kama kutakuwa na kura siku ingine, in the future election, Ruto will not see his vote. And it's confirming that I come from Mount Kenya region. We will not vote for Ruto. Rejection is now emerging in Mount Kenya region. People are learning their mistake, and this time is a political lesson. The hard one, the most painful one. They are realizing that they voted for a wrong person. This is protest. This speech is showing a Bodaboda rider who is pissed off. It is showing a Bodaboda rider who is protesting. A Bodaboda rider who is rejecting to associate himself with William Ruto. Imagine how they are willing that they want to associate with Kalonzo or Raila Odinga. And now they are begging that Raila should not quit politics. That if Raila is not here today, we will be walking barefoot. Tutatembea miguu tupu. Na unajua wakati unaona mtu anatembea miguu tupu, the perception kwa sisi wa Afrika ni ishara ya umaskini. So it's confirming to us that the William Ruto that he voted for has oppressed Kenyans, and the suffering we are facing can lead us into hiyo umaskini shafika. Tuko kwa umaskini wa ajabu chini ya uongozi wa Mheshimiwa William Ruto. Fuel ndio shida kubwa ambaye imeathiri watu wa bodaboda. They have learned that the man who said will make economy to work for the hustlers and the bodaboda riders has become the thorn in the flesh. He has become their tormentor. Walifikiria Ruto akichukua uongozi watakuwa anapewa mafuta ya bure. Walifikiria Ruto anaendelea na safari ya kupeana handouts. Tell me in any single event that Ruto has given handout in a public rally. It is time for Ruto to collect his money. Wakati alikuwa anakupea pesa siku ya campaign, ulikuwa unafikiria zinatoka wapi? Ni wakati wa kukufinya hadi utapike zile pesa zenye ulikula siku ya campaign. Lakini if you would have voted with your mind, you would understand that there's no politician who will just bring his money and start dishing out the money that he has earned through hard way. No, not unless there is looting happening somewhere. So it is time to get his money back, and is doing so without fearing that he is oppressing people. Sasa hakuna mafuta ya bure. Sasa hata nimeona wamepandisha bei ya mafuta, wameanza kuleta pale maneno mengine giving us reasons why the price of fuel is going high. Today bodaboda rider has no business because mama mboga cannot afford to use bodaboda. Sasa hizi mama mboga akienda sokoni anatembea. Wafanyakazi wa umma, they have resorted to walking. They cannot afford that means of transport because the fuel is high and the bodaboda has no any other way but to increase the price ya kulipisha mtu mwenye anatumia pikipiki. So the end result is that the consumer ambaye ni mwananchi wa kawaida cannot afford that means of transport. So bodaboda hawana biashara. Wakati wa Mheshimiwa Uhuru, bodaboda you could go home with 2,000, 1,000. Saizi wale nimesikia hapa kwa barabara wanasema hata wanaenda nyumbani mikono tupu. Wanakuja tuko barabara wapata pesa ya mafuta. Kama utabadilika kupata gorogoro moja kupelekea watoto nyumbani ni sawa. Ukikosa ni kilio nyumbani. Hapo ndio serikali imefikisha wananchi. So they are learning their own mistake. But again, it is good, it's confirming that walidanganya. So, you people, you are cheap to be lied to. And we don't realize that you are cheap to buy into his lies. He targeted you with his money, with his time, with his lies. And now you are learning when it is too late. He's in power. So, it is time to suffer until next election. And I know there are those who even will continue to make same mistakes. Happen ndio foolishness inaingilia. But it is good when you learn that you made a mistake and you are no longer a fool. So that Bodaboda is confirming to us that he's no longer a fool. Mjinga akierevuka, mwerevu yu mashakani. William Samoei Ruto yuko mashakani. Wale watu alikuwa ametarget, the conditions that he had targeted is no longer with him. It has turned against him, and they're learning that they will never repeat that same mistake.